to Intermediate Level English Language Arts.
Hi guys, and welcome to English Language Arts Grade 5. Our topic for today would be your third quarter project. Yes? So what are you guys going to be doing? You guys are going to be writing a research paper. Alright? Now, don't worry, this is not going to be a hardcore research paper, but it is going to require the research. Okay? Now, writing a research paper. So first and foremost, what is a research paper? First, a research paper is a written work that is about a researched topic. So the topic must be something that is researched. Usually the topics are very specific and full of details to discuss about. There must be a lot of details, okay? And you have to be very specific when you're talking about it. Depending on the length of research papers, usually you have three main parts. Okay. Some research papers have more than three, yes, especially the more intensive ones. But in a very basic research paper, there are at least three parts. Namely, the first one, the introduction, followed by the body, and then the conclusion. What are these different parts? We will discuss that. The first one, introduction. So the introduction, this is the part of the research paper that talks about the general background of the topic. It talks about the general idea of the topic. What is it about? What is the background of it? What is the general idea of the topic? What is the main question or idea that you will be discussing? Example, I'd like to talk about pandas. And I want to be more specific. I want to talk about, are they still endangered? Are giant pandas still endangered? So in my introduction, I would give a brief background of what are pandas. I'll talk about pandas, about probably them being endangered before, about what happened to them, why were they endangered. I could also talk about some of their the population that they have, stuff like that, right? I will be talking about all of that in the introduction. Okay, the background of it. I would also include some few bits that I have researched already about, especially when I research about the background. Okay, now the next part is the body. And the body, this is the part of the research paper that talks about the topic itself. It answers the question posed in the introduction. It gives also details about the topic itself and is also presented here in this part. Example, what about your topic? Or what's its relevance? Is it important? What is the answer to the question posed? What are the details about the topic? So example, going back to my example, are pandas still endangered? In the introduction, I will discuss about background about pandas. Why were they endangered in the first place? And then in the body, I will answer that question. Are they still endangered? I will give details about who said. Okay. I'll give details about why are they not endangered anymore. Okay. I will be talking about the things that the people are doing so that they are not going to be endangered anymore. That is the body. And then in the conclusion. The conclusion is the part where you would give your opinions, your thoughts, what you've learned about the research. Do not give any of your ideas, any of your opinions in any part. Only in the conclusion. So purely in the introduction and in the body, everything there are not from you. They are from your researches. They are from the websites or maybe the books that you've researched. Okay? It could also be a brief summary of what you've researched about. You give a conclusion, like for example, all in all, you can go like all in all, pandas are not anymore endangered. Because, okay? So you answer the questions like, what are your opinions about what you've researched? What are your thoughts about the matter? What have you learned from the research? What is the summary of what you've researched? These are all found in the conclusion. Again, introduction, background, body, answer, conclusion, opinions. Okay? Now, what are you guys going to do? Of course, you're going to create a research paper. But to do that, you have to prepare first. First things first. Think of a general topic. Choose from the list or maybe think of one of your own. You could talk about animals. You talk about games or food. Or ideas like, for example, love or freedom or sadness or happiness. It's up to you. Okay? You could even talk about current events like, for example, floods, typhoon, the pandemic right now. Okay? or even possible future events, like for example, face-to-face learning in the future, or maybe the continuous online classes until the end of the school year. It's up to you guys. Choose a general topic. After that, create a question, an interesting question about the topic you chose or thought of. Examples: are giant pandas still endangered? Why are teenagers not advised to enter romantic relationships? Do video games released in the year 2000s are video games released in the 2000s better in telling stories than before 2000? It's up to you guys. Think of your general topic first and then come up with an interesting question. Alright? And then when you're done, research about it. Okay? You can have this very basic guide for you to list down the things that you research about it. You could plan your introduction and body already. Example: research about the background of whatever topic you're researching about. Look for the general idea. What does the internet say? Okay? What do books say? And then you find the answers to the question. Okay? In the body, write them down. Look for the details. Look for the researched answer. So example, in mine, are pandas still endangered? The answer is no. But I will not say that introduction, no. I will say this at the body already. Okay? And then, when you're done, go to your draft. In the draft, you turn ideas and words and phrases into sentences. Write one paragraph for your introduction, one for your body, and one for your conclusion. The paragraphs should have 5 or more sentences each. Okay? Next, once you're done with that, revise. Check the revised checklist. Did I give enough details for the background of the main topic? Do my readers understand the general idea of the topic? Do I have enough research to answer the main question? Did I give sufficient details to answer the main question? Did I give my opinions only in the conclusion? Okay? And then in the edit, check for spelling errors, punctuation marks, and other small details. And then in your publish. In your publish, guys, write the paragraphs you've written in the draft in your publish. Follow the format given in the sample regarding the header use. Guys, you are going to write this down, by the way. No, actually, you're not going to write this down. You're going to type this in a document creating software. MS Word, Google Docs, or WPS, or any other document creating software. So you would need a gadget, preferably a laptop or a computer for it, okay? Now, insert 1 to 2 pictures about the topic. It's up to you how many you'd like, but maximum of 2. So 1 or 2 is up to you. And at the end, put a reference list, okay? The reference list, I will show you a very quick example later on. But basically, a reference list, guys, is just basically what it looks like, okay? What it looks like is, it's just references. You have references there. And then paste all of the websites that you got your information on. All of it. Don't forget, copy all of the websites that you got. Or for example, you got the book, you researched the book, get the title of the book, and then the author who wrote it down. Okay? And then, once you're done with that, submit it in Schoology in the appropriate assignment, or print it and send it with the learning packets. Here is a sample. It's not so big, guys. I apologize, but I'll be posting a clearer copy online. But here, basically, you would see this. I paste my name first. That's the first thing you guys are going to do. Paste your name at the very top part. First line. The next line, you have to put your title. Put it in the center. The title, guys, is going to be your question. So, for example, my question is, are pandas still endangered? So, you guys come up with your own question. Alright? And then, right, go to your research paper itself. And at the very end, you see at the very end, by the way, those are just 2 pages side by side. Okay? Just it took me 2 pages for this. At the last part of the page, right, I put the reference list. It just says reference list. And then I paste all the 3 websites that I used. So how many websites you've used, maybe just use 1 or 2 or 3. It's up to you. But paste them there. Okay? Again, I will be posting this sample online in Schoology. Alright? And with that pretty much ends our topic for your project this 3rd quarter, writing a research paper.